Fuck me, for two guys that got fucking full families, why do I feel like I'm fucking looking after kids? Also, I know we'll talk about later. Bless you guys for putting up with my delays. Well, I just need Jabe to come in. So I just bad mouthing out to the community. Just need Jabe to come in so I can let him in so you guys can chat while I go pop to the loo quickly.
Like I said, I'll be late to my own funeral, man.
Mate, I'd love that. It's one of those weird things as well. It was like, who's gonna be at whose funeral? I think you'll be at mine.
Gosh, I don't know. I'm the old.
I'm putting the will to make sure like you gotta be late.
Hey man, we could play some like Clue.
Let's
some shit for the scam diaries, man. Din, 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 din. I would like the first.
I'm gonna do a post on the page. Is that all right?
What's that?
I'm gonna do a post on the page. Is that all right?
Oh yeah.
I think so. I'll offload this all to you guys when I've taught you how to use it, so it makes it easy for you. Because like you can like share your screen and shit like that, innit?
Yeah.
So you guys can be in that. But at least you guys can start doing stuff, and I can just do the other bits in the background. So just dealing with all the Love Inu stuff is been mental. Like I said, no Christmas for me, but I'm gonna be in the hotel for Christmas. That's so weird.
Yeah, that's wild, huh?
Yeah, it's like morning. All right, Jabe, you there?
Yeah, I've just shut my pants a little bit. I came in, obviously going to the backstage bit, don't you? And I was like full face showing, going, oh yeah, talking to myself.
Luckily this time I did check.
It is what it is.
Oh, by the way, so Big Eye's site has been just quickly, by the way, this has only happened in the last 20 minutes.
Go on.
Because I used this site.
They're doing a third pre-sale.
Well, just very quickly, I did a consultation earlier for a mate of mine doing something. I won't go into it, whatever, but yeah, literally, they've just taken off the website. The website's just gone.
Oh, it's gone completely?
It now goes to Google. Yeah, it wasn't like that literally 12 hours ago.
Wow.
So I'll let you guys start with that while I wheel to the bathroom.
Unbelievable.
I think we should start with Tim's experience, because I think...
wasn't that one of the things that... Yeah, because... Yeah, sorry, Jim.
Did you buy a bag or two of that, Tim?
Well, yeah,
And buy more after I said don't... Sorry, I leave it.
Well, hold on real quick, though. What happened to the casino?
There was never a casino.
Why? I know.
One sec. Let's have a look here, guys. Did it?
They actually raised a shit ton of money afterward, though, for the second one, didn't they?
Well, yeah.
The third one's coming. Don't worry.
Like September 7th, the last pin post. Their last post on Twitter, guys, is the 23rd of September.
So their Twitter will be gone soon enough too, I'll bet you. Man.
Blue tick, they're still paying for the blue tick, or they paying for the year. So I'm gonna wheel away.
Don't tell me. Just don't tell me you're still holding Tim.
No, I don't think I have any of it, to be honest with you. I had a bunch, dude.
He does.
I did have a bunch. I couldn't wait till launch day because I was ready to dump too. I bought it.
Loads.
How much? How?
With some profits, I think I bought 2 or 3 ETH worth.
Oh my god!
In stage 1, dude, I can't remember what I had, guys. Hundreds of millions of them. And you could take this little slider thing, and of course you'd put it up to 0.0.
So you bought before they did all the bonus promos and shit as well.
Well, no. See, I was one of the guys that was kind of pissed about that.
But it's like, oh yeah, we're at stage 8 now of the pre-sale, but if you buy now, we'll give you 400% more than the other people got. All right, That makes sense. Are you froze, Tim, or Tim? Carl, we've lost Tim.
What?
We've lost Tim.
We've lost him.
Abort. I think his internet knew that we were shaming him.
And it's gone.
Oh, damn. Oh,
This is like the start of a movie
he's
where
doing
it's a
something.
terrorist attack, and then it turns out it's going to come to us later.
Yeah. He's finally left. And he'll rejoin again. He was saying he bought 2 or 3 ETHs worth of that fucking Big Eyes before they started doing the bonus promotions.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. And then he was trying to convince me that but
to buy.
I might just get a bit more. I just get more on sitting there going, dude, what the fuck?
Mate, I tell you what though, after all of the shit they got, if you were them and you were legit, like, do you know what? Yeah, everyone's calling us scammers. Let's just do a fucking casino just to prove them wrong. They could have easily done even if it was a budget piece of shit casino. They had the money for it. Like, fair enough. I know they said they raised 40 million or some shit. It was more like
50, and it was more like 8. I mean, 27 was where we sort of. Remember, I said I actually got my devs on it. I did it live on air at 13 mil. When there's no more than 6 here, and I'm not going into them what's trading tactics. So
yeah.
And even raising 1 mil is enough to be like, fuck it, walking away, because they had no mods.
Nope.
Again.
Right here, they do.
Hey, okay, I don't know what happened, guys. My camera turned off.
All good. All good.
We were just
saying that in the FKU private Discord, the call channels, you're not allowed to post in there any pre-sales.
Yeah.
No pre-sale.
I got hammered on like 5 at once. That was so stupid.
Well, man, sometimes you do hit, right? But generally, so very quickly, guys, can one of you guys just try and join the? I'm banned in it anyway. But can one of you guys try and join the Big Eyes Telegram quickly, please? So the website has gone off, right? By the way, just a bit of background. Actually, when I go to that in a minute, because it's quite. Sorry, I won't make a passing comment about this because it's quite good. But yeah, let's try and join that. So the website's just gone down literally in the last few hours. I used it as an example earlier for someone's pre-sale. So I thought, look, just have a look at this because it was pretty much still running, not running.
See if you can join it with the FKU account.
Oh, that'd be amazing. See if we can join with that. Yeah.
So I'm just having a smoke, by the way.
Somebody just bought $4,100 worth of it.
Of what?
Of Big Eyes. In their Telegram at 6:47 p.m.
Oh, sorry, so you can join the Telegram.
I guess so. I don't know if that I'm.
It's yes or no. Are you in the Telegram?
Yes. Yes. I'm sorry. I just joined it. I was skimming it. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Thank you.
I didn't want to join it.
No. The question was, can you guys join Telegram? Yes or no? Well, I'm here, but like, no, yes.
It's got wallet confirmation, so Bad Hit must still hold it.
Yeah, so
it might be. I have no idea.
So a couple of things is right. So the volume right now is because it's backwards and forwards, guys. Welcome to 3 different types of ADHD put together. Well, like I said before, you guys come on, I was bashing it, being like, "Have you guys got kids?" And I get you guys. I've got kids, and I chat to you guys individually, and I feel like a fucking. Anyway, so the volume today is up 6,609%.
Yeah.
All right. Put this together.
Just that buy.
Gone.
Is it just from that buy?
Oh no, you can see the market manipulation here.
Oh, there's a lot of buys.
Oh no, but you can see the market manipulation here, right?
Yeah.
And you say there's where are you seeing a lot of buys, Badip?
Well, okay, on their Telegram.
Okay, cool. What's the date are you looking at? Is it within the last 12 hours?
Yeah. Well, these all say Friday. There's a bunch of buys Friday.
We should have a time. It should have a time on it. Is it just anything in the last 12 hours? Is there a movement in the last 12 hours that you see?
Bro,
Yeah,
Friday was
that
last
big
week.
buy, that $4,100 buy was at 6:47 this morning, so 12 hours ago about.
Cool, wicked. So the reason why I say that is because we see it is actually this is probably really good for the scammer diaries, actually, as also a bit of education on things to spot. So, by the way, if you're in Big Eyes, you've lost your money because going with the DEX, etc.
Yeah, it's gone.
You're fucked with the fees anyway, right?
Yep. It's a relief.
Yeah, well, so get this. They're on Polyonex. I'm not a big fan of the exchange myself. I know it's my Justin's son, not a big fan. Actually, said
tier 1, they said.
I know, mate. Yeah, and they went onto the OKX wallet instead of OKX, and they were going
run DEX. It's not
on the DEX. Because by the way, we're going to have our own DEX eventually. Do you know what I mean? I put that in the roadmap because I'd love to have one. I think we'd be perfect to have one.
I know a guy that's building a DEX.
Oh wait, anyone, my dude, don't give me that. That was a joke, right? Please, that was a joke.
Well, I knew.
Now he'll be legit, but
I knew I was toast on Big Eyes when the first 3 articles I read on Google at the bottom of the page. I noticed they all said the same thing, and it said this is a paid release.
Oh, okay, cool. Let me stop you there.
In this fucking
great intro to the show. By the way, guys, welcome to the Scammer Diaries. But great intro. Ready for this, dude? So, I shit you not, dude. Every single article is paid.
Well, and that's the thing. You have to pay for publication, right? That's how it works.
The only ones that post you for free are the little ones which aren't worth going on.
Yeah, they don't have any good information anyway.
Not a bad way, but you know what I mean?
They only do it after the big ones have done it.
Well, and you know what I noticed right away, because I told you I was also in Flasco, which we could do another night for these, I'm sure. I know all about them too.
Yeah.
And a couple other ones were all mentioned in the same articles. That's the first. After like 2 articles, I was like, wait a minute here. They're talking about Bitcoin, they're talking about Big Eyes, and they're talking about Flasco. What's Flasco? Type that in. It's in pre-sale. Here's an ETH.
I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say
the liquidity.
It was a good idea. I don't understand. I mean, Flasco was a cool idea. That's why I was all for it.
Well, dude, just afterwards we'll chat about it. I'm not going to give away free consultation advice, but I know exactly why and how you do it. But yeah, we'll move on for that bit, for example. So yeah.
Yeah, but anyway.
But yeah, but the paid article thing, you can't use that sometimes because sometimes it is a genuine thing, which is, you know what I mean? But
I've seen it for Ethereum too. So I mean, it's yes.
No. So what I'm saying is Ethereum, Bitcoin, usually the big things are done to get people to the page.
Right.
And a little article is usually, it's paid on purpose. You have to these days.
Well, I tell you what, if we got on a browser right now and typed in pre-sale coins, I'll bet you we could locate a half dozen of them that are scams already.
Well, not even that, dude. Just type in crypto and see what comes up as a channel.
Yeah.
I think we did $1 million on.
Just type in the next Pepe.
Over $1 million on press for even more than that for in the pre-sale.
Well, and another thing I noticed that was in common. Sorry to interrupt you guys. Another thing that I noticed in common with those scam coins is they all show like what you can. Big Eyes had a slider that slide it up to a penny to the moon. My 2 billion coins are going to be worth $1 million.
Once again, I've got to shut you down there on that. Doesn't mean it's a scam.
Well, no, I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying I noticed that a lot of them kind of have.
I know what you mean.
Once again, you can't use these. That's why I delve into these scammer diaries because you can't use those metrics. Because if anything, we would be the same. And we do. We have that stigma.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. We would. Everything looks the same in that sense. I don't know.
That's why they copy what worked and then take it. But anyway, let's move on to this.
Exactly. It's what works. So
what is the scam about it?
We'd do it too,
But that's the stigma that we get. That's why even just trying to do these here. Hey, Sammy, you're there as well. Sammy, this is a little prize. I'll give you a little prize, Sammy, if you get these right. So all three of you here, anyone that's here, just drop in the comments or just you guys have a think about it. We want an example. I want an explanation. Feel free to use Google if anyone cares, but it needs to make sense. Need an example of what a scam is, and then what a rug pull is, and I'll tell you what a slow rug is, Sammy, in a bit. But what is a scam? What is a rug
Shib.
pull? If this was a scam, what's a rug pull? Was a slow rug? Go for it.
At what point am I allowed to say that Shib is a slow rug? Like after this bull run, if it's still not a dollar.
But I totally disagree with that. Ada, maybe. But
oh yeah.
But we'll wait
you never know though. I mean, we'll see after this bull run.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Wicked. Here's your thinking time. Want to know definition? Have a think. What definition of a scam, a rug pull, and a slow rug? Give you 30 seconds where we listen to a bit of Lord backing track.
Because I'm doing this for the thrill of it. Maybe not chasing a million things I want.
Let us know if you're aware. Sammy's got one in it.
I might undox. I might dox just so you can see me dance.
What?
Huh?
We just said undox. No, sorry. Are you guys ready there? You cut.
I said I might dox until so you can see me dancing.
Here we go. So let's do this. So, right, one of you give us. Who wants to go first? Let's do an easy one.
I'll take a rug pull.
Okay,
I'll take a rug pull.
What's a rug pull?
Well, technically, there's two different types, really. So, team holds a big percentage of the token, sells all of it to make sure that the liquidity is gone. That's where you see the big red candle going down, or they will just pull the liquidity, so there's nothing there for people to sell on. So chart goes to zero.
Yeah, but usually it does mean with a rug pull. Traditionally, the chart goes to zero. Typically, an actual rug pull, the chart goes to zero. Traditionally, a rug pull would be because obviously a honeypot buy and don't sell. That would usually come before a rug pull for pulling the liquidity, like you said. And traditionally, a rug pull would then be pulling all the funds, all the fit, and just also, by the way, escaping and running away. Because literally, you pull the rug from out of under somebody and run away. Go on the magic carpet.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, the honeypot is
usually
you could say honeypot is anything that's got more than 90% tax.
but yeah, the thing is, it's funny because once again, you could be wrong there because we've done that on launches with coins where you want to stop degens and sniper bots, right? But
not 90% though.
But you could if you really thought people were going to sell, right?
Yeah.
The sell tax, but at the same time, generally a honeypot, honeypot technically means that you would leave the contract up there and keep taking the liquidity out as people bought. And then traditionally, you would actually be able to maybe call it a honeypot before the rug pull, if that makes sense.
Yeah. The rug pull is always the end goal, isn't it?
The best example of a rug pull is this. I can't believe this guy got really famous from this. This is the best example of an actual rug pull.
Oh, yeah.
I think I've used this before. Here's an advert from Samsung, by the way. YouTube, if you take us off, I'm going to fucking come to your office and punch you in the fucking face. All right, see if you can skip trial, guys. All right, here's a certain thing. So you see this chart here, guys. You can see that, right? Let me pull it back a little bit to here. Now you can actually see a tiny. Oh, here we go. Here. So here, right? No red candle at all, right? But a little downward trend.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know what that is?
Is that the guy that did the fucking rug pull live on stream?
Oh, he didn't do it. He was following
it. Wasn't him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, look at the chart. You see it's all green, right?
Yeah.
And there's that little downward trend green there, meaning a sell. So that little sell there is actually the devs teasing people, seeing if it'll go higher, and also seeing if the take a liquidity thing works as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that wouldn't have been a sell. That would have been take, right?
The pole, yeah.
Yeah. So then, if you see here in a second, there we go. There. So wait, this guy says he went to 12 trillion market cap as we were sitting there. It was fucking stupid. You see, there's a little red thing there. Awesome. They're testing it. And they're also moving it to the wallet, which they think is safe, right? Then
Love to see it. Ready for the GIF.
Ow! Sorry.
Boom.
I feel like we need some like
Sorry.
drop on some
Say that again.
dubstep.
How do you sit there, even as a streamer, and sit and go, mate, market cap
This
is
is
6-1.
yeah. This is normal.
Fuck me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no shit, dude.
You ready for it?
Did you see that little look he just gave the camera to you?
Yeah, he was looking in on it.
Maybe it
I'm
was,
joking. I'm joking, by the way.
maybe it was. Was it pointing all the fingers? Fuck it. I
I'm
guess.
sorry, but that reaction was so fucking fake.
Yeah.
Come on. I just
Yeah.
little glance at the camera. You know when someone's like filming a infomercial or theatre
Yeah.
American word there for you.
Oh, ready?
And they accidentally keep looking at the camera, glancing.
Yeah. So, buy our token.
Yeah, that little I know that little side glance, man.
That's it. So,
Failed
so
for
that's
too
the
long.
Sammy-
and it says
Sammy's
flop.
replied, by the way, in the comments, Cal, onto what
There we go,
scams, rug pulls,
That's so
etc.
smart. I love that thing. So scam, something like fraud, wicked. People don't know what the fuck scam means. Do you know what I mean? It's really interesting. So scam, even Sammy, like, of course, have scam Sammys, don't we? So we go slow rug pull over mid-term time. It could be. Well, technically, here's the funny thing: with a slow rug, there are actually quite a few examples. So technically, you could call this now a slow rug. Big Eyes is not a rug pull. Okay. Big Eyes would technically now be a slow rug. So I love how it's gone up 6,000%, almost 7,000%, right?
Slow rug, by the way, you make so much more money doing it because they actually entice more buys while they're pulling liquidity.
Yeah, and also, by the way, there's a couple of things. So the slow rug as well is, so Tamil could have been a slow rug. So it's love it. It's like, well, no, especially when you look at people being docs, right, etc. We'll get that another time. But the idea is yeah, it would get to a point where they're on purposely pulling up funds, purposely, like you said, still doing the charades, and then basically getting to a point. And it's usually pre-planned as well, but there's another option as well. And then it gets to the point where they're like, all right, well, everything's worth fucking nothing. And circulating supply, by the way, 0 according to market. And yeah, so that would be a slow rug, and there's no time limit to it. Do you know what I mean? And certain things could be called a slow rug over time. So, and also, by the way, failed projects could be called a slow rug. So, for example, Badit, that milk industry you worked for, are they still going?
What's that? I didn't hear the first part of that.
The milk industry you work for, are they still going?
Oh yeah, they're going strong. Yeah.
Oh, Jay, I won't mention things, but you mentioned a company that you were doing, which no longer work. You got done over. They're no longer working, are they? Right,
No.
and that got strung out for a while, didn't it? And you guys invested money, etc., into it. So technically, that could also be considered a slow rug in like the real life, right?
Yeah.
And then some things genuine failed projects could be called a slow rug by outside.
The UK government has rugged me so many gimes.
Give me an example then. Define why and how.
Creating a regulatory body that charges for certain services, doesn't provide the service. I try and cancel the service, they won't cancel that service. Still have to pay a 50 grand bill for the service that I tried to cancel, and then won't refund because it's already been paid.
Yeah. Okay, cool, wicked. So that's technically, I would say it's more of a scam than a rogue.
Yeah, but then I'd probably get hunted down if I started calling the government a scam.
Oh no, but that's what I'd call it though. Once again, like terminology, right? So by the way, this is part one, like, by the way.
The funny thing as well.
Well,
it's the equivalent of the SEC in America, but in the UK.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they took the funds.
Fuck me, mate.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. Yeah. By the way, anyone that wants to report me, if you come in from the haters, it's the FCA you want to chat to, guys. And I'll quite happily help you fill out the form. So you know,
Yeah, fuck, you're right. Tell them to send me a check.
exactly. And also tell them to get in contact back to me because I've got a few things to chat to them about anyway. So yeah, but no, this by the way is part one of Big Guys because Big Guys is going to go through a massive dive. This is now just going to be relabeled as what is a scam. And because I said these things get confused all the time, right? And it's important to do it. So what is your slow rug? Sammy kind of correct. Rug pull, yeah, Sammy, that's one way you can do it. Once again, like we use terms, especially I'm hyperbolic. Do you know what I mean? We use terms, don't we? And to be, if I'm being facetious, is that the word? With terms, etc. But it's important to see a lot of people actually just not knowing it and throw stuff about, which creates fun, etc. Right? So, for example, you know,
we did miss out one way to rug
gone.
that not a lot of people. It's well known. Don't get me wrong, but it's harder to notice unless you've got the right bots and things. So a lot of contracts that do the rug actually have a hidden function in their contract, which allows them to mint more tokens. So you could do a legit coin.
I wouldn't call that a rug.
What if you mint the whole supply, then sell the whole supply? You're rugging all liquidity.
I wouldn't call that a rug though.
No.
No, because they're not pulling. They're not pulling. Do you know what I mean? They're not doing the whole. Does that make sense? Or maybe that would be more. That would be more towards being a scam, like being scammers.
Yeah,
like
I see what you mean.
If I give you a 20 and do some sort of trick where you give me 20 back, you know what I mean? I've still got the whole supply as 10, but maybe you give me 20 back. I'd say that's more of a. Wait, bad hips come back. They're back.
I suppose you could call the US government that anyway, the way they keep printing money.
Yeah, you want to talk about a Ponzi? Let's fucking talk.
All right, Ponzi. Just quickly, let's get Ponzi out of the way before we go into the word scam, because I'm really just get the word scam. Do Ponzi first. What's a Ponzi?
Go on, bad hip. Don't say the US government.
No. Basically, it's a pyramid scheme, you know.
So what is that? Let's break it down for the people.
So you've got, you know.
By the way, guys, you get this in Discord anytime you want.
Yeah,
but more structured.
The more people you get under you, the better chance you have of succeeding making.
Break it down, mate. Break it down for me. This is why I'm a dick.
So if I'm okay, my mom, for example, she used to run a Ponzi scheme. God bless her soul. Love you, mom. But she sold Avon makeup.
Oh, mate, Avon, yep, dude. I've got some Avon right here.
Yeah, all I know is she sold Avon and she sold something called Precious Moments. But in a sense, they were Ponzi schemes. She also at one point got into phone cards. Basically, what happens, you buy a certain amount of them. Let's say 100 of them, right? You sell that 100, but when you sell the 100, you are also trying to get the person you sold it to also sell. So you're kind of, you know what I'm saying? You're kind of doing a
awesome.
At least in this particular case from her, it's the easiest way I think to explain it, right? So I sell you, okay, let's say I sell you some Avon, and I say, well, I'm there, hey man, you know, well, if you want to sell it, you can get it for cheaper, and anybody you get under you, that kind of thing. So you try to get as many people under you're at the top of the pyramid, and then you got 2 people, and then you got 4, and then you know what I mean? As far as you can take it, because the further it goes, the more you make. I mean,
right.
In reality, though, everything is a Ponzi.
I did this when I was 13, not legally, so don't chase me. I was 13, and in the UK, Clean Easy was massive then.
Clean Easy.
It's like Avon, but like you get loads of shit, ironing boards and random crap. So I thought, oh yeah, I could make this work. So I stole my dad's ID, set up a Clean Easy account, and did the whole pyramid scheme. Did it on Facebook. Had about 10 people under me. And then my dad found out and made me stop.
Right, so there we go. You're both confused there. Can I be a dick? Which is why you got me in anyway, by the way.
Go on.
Block
Me.
speaking. Let me just join that on from our account. Is that all right?
Who's speaking?
He wouldn't. No, we'll do that in a minute. I'll jump on that because he turned us down a shill because it was called "fuck you." I know. So very quickly, you're both confused. Sorry, I'm sorry. Right, you're both confused. I'm gonna be a dick. Sorry. So pyramid scheme, Ponzi scheme, two different things.
Guys. Yeah, I was just gonna say
two different things. So Jabe, yours was more of
smart.
That's it. Your mum's is more of a pyramid.
It's a pyramid scheme, yeah.
The pyramid, I have some Avon because one of my friend's mums was like, "You have loads of connections in the music industry and the acting world. You can get loads of money by
selling conditioner."
Did Avon? Avon was not Avon. Sorry, you said Avon, didn't you?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Oh, there was another one. There's one that's even like more high class. So I got this both. My mum did Avon, and those women down here, they all stopped. So Avon, for example, and we say this with bad hip, everything's technically a pyramid. Everything's all commissions technically a pyramid, right? Because it is a case of right, buy the products from us and sell them on. So technically, when I was bringing in sky lanterns from China and selling them on, technically, and then giving the people to sell them for me on the, you know what I mean? And then you get referrals when you do it, which is why in the UK regulation they all said stop doing referrals. Technically, it's a pyramid. Me saying to, for example, anyone watching here when we go to Zorex, please click the link on. Actually, I don't actually think your referral works on that, Jay. By the way, please click the link and use the referral to sign up to Zorex. Technically, pyramid, right? However, with a pyramid, it entices you. A pyramid entices you to get more people in. So my mum did Avon, but never asked anybody to do Avon.
Sure, you know, just sold the makeup.
You just sold the products. Technically, not the pyramid. People towards the top. Like, for example, even with, I'm going to say it, no one's going to, if by the way, if you're watching this, people that I think you might watch this, if you're watching this far, give me a text, but you're not, is some of the KOLs and exchanges. They're like, hey, look, get the guys to sign up to this exchange, guys. Use your referral link, and they get to use the referral link, and they can sign up. I'm going to say it, big get. Poof. I did that thing, and they were like, oh, why aren't you pushing it more? I'm like, because I don't care. I put the link there. If people want to fucking sign up, go sign up. Maybe use my code. Like I put NordVPN out. You know, I'm with NordVPN partnered. I'm like, if you want to use my referral code, cool. Guess what my main prerogative is, guys? Just fucking download the VPN. Like when you said bad tip, I get VPN. I went Nord, and as I was on the phone, I tried looking at the link. I went, oh fuck, I can't find it. Just download fucking Nord, mate. Don't care about the fucking referral. So that's the pyramid vibe of getting people in. And then the Ponzi is like the reverse pyramid, right? So the Ponzi scheme, I think it's Ponzi as well. I don't know if it's Italian, but this has a complicated example. But basically, what it would be for a Ponzi scheme is right. I have a £10. Yeah, I have £10. For me to get £20, I need two of you to sign up. Right. For you to get £10 bad hit, you need two guys to sign up.
Yep.
Now, if you get two guys to sign up, I get a $5 as well. And you get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if those two guys get two guys to sign up, that's a Ponzi, which, by the way, is actually similar to a pyramid, as you see. But
it's Ponzi, similar, but it is indeed different.
Yeah,
isn't it based on a guy? Isn't it his last name or something?
Yeah, that's it. This here, Ponzi. If you look at the screen with that, so here's, for example, that's why crypto. When people go crypto, I'm like, have you seen the stock market, right? Because that's why I do like we're fighting against the banks people, and a lot of you aren't, and you fuck me off. That's why we've got to fuck you in. Oh, look at that chart. That looks glorious. So, of course, that's coming down, by the way, for Christmas, as we say. But look, for example, when you get around to here on this chart of Bitcoin, right? Oh, wait. He's back. All right, cool. So, yeah, when you get to this chart right here on Bitcoin, right? Technically, all the way up here, well, technically, someone like Shib, for example, like I said, if you're telling your friends to get into Shib, you're a terrible person. Because Shib will do a 2x because your mate bought and you sell. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you take their money.
Yeah, and that's why they call it a Ponzi. But then in the same way, everything becomes a Ponzi and a pyramid. It's just how you act towards it, right? And that's why I learned a lot of people. That's why for me, it's just so fucking annoying in the space of people calling stuff a rug pull and a scam without the reason, or even just
Does this
getting.
mean?
Sorry.
Does this mean every single alpha group is a Ponzi?
Yep.
Yep.
Why? That's why like I haven't monetized my page yet. That's why I don't do any paid promotion just yet. That's why I believe in tokens where like the masses win. That's why I like our token in terms of for the staking. People are actually getting something. People getting involved. Like for example, my idea, I had you guys with the staking was, how cool would it be if you could stake some FKU Inu? You pay for the merch in the FKU Inu, innit? Like, for example, a hoodie at one point. I mean, God forbid we don't go that low. I don't think we would. Like, for example, let's say, the hoodie's 30 quid, right? But like, you stake your tokens for 3 months, so you got a free fucking hoodie because you cash in the extra tokens.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So stake 1 billion tokens. Cool. After 3 months, right? I've got 1.2 billion. Wicked. Like 0.2 billion in the sick hoodie pack. Awesome. I'll cash in my 0.2 billion.
So what? I know this is Scammer Diaries, but just circling back. So people paying fuck you in for the merch store.
Yeah.
What do we do with that? Do we burn a percent of it? Do we? We haven't actually discussed this.
No. We'll just put it in one wallet. Everyone can see the wallet because of the blockchain. We'll just leave it there. And we'll see what happens. One option is depending on how everything else goes. You can burn it. One option, let's say for example, anything else happen, you can even give it out as prizes. You could also put it back into a staking pool. You know what I mean? And it becomes a healthy ecosystem. And the thing is, this sort of stability takes time, growth, but it takes patience from the community. Which is why you guys have
That's the big thing.
Right? Mate, you guys have exchanges. You're staking your massive tokens, aren't you, on the exchange? Like,
all our wallets will be staked.
Yeah, but ETH doesn't have staking technically, right? It does proof of stake, for example. Forget about your 32 ETH. ETH doesn't have staking for your 1 ETH technically, right? You go to exchange, you stake it for 6%, right? But that 6% is sorry, Jim, I'll put you on. That 6% is coming from them having more tokens and doing the investing, etc. So it becomes more sustainable. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Which is, it has to be sustainable. Well, anyway.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Coinbase pays a small percentage, but you do it something with them, it's then it's.
But the point is, if they didn't have anything to make it sustainable, they'd be losing money, right?
Oh, absolutely.
That's what's really, really interesting. How if it makes something sustainable, it takes patience. Like I said, you do like a membership card. You pay 30 quid for the gym, right? But then if you were getting perks every month, then all right, cool. It's worth keeping that.
Yes, you're going to continue it even if you don't go to the gym a whole lot. Or I mean, I don't. So
a quick shill point. FKU in it, by the way. There is no reoccurring buy. Just buy it once and you're in.
Just one, and you're in.
Oh yeah, and then so that's the fun. That's why, I guess obviously for me personally, you guys will definitely be feeling it. I think in the future, for the most random reasons as we get bigger, and because we are transparent and open and out there. Do you know what I mean? People throw the wrong words all the time, and it really just annoys me. Like, so for example, bad tip. So let's go talk about it. So this is, by the way, it's now about what a scam is as opposed to Big Eyes. We'll do another Big Eyes proper one later because it'll be really interesting in a deep dive. But Big Eyes was a scam. Why? Now, technically, you can say because of the slow rug pull, but let's just break it down really simple about it. Why could we call Big Eyes a scam?
I would say it was called a scam because they promised something they didn't provide.
Cool.
Ooh, can I go?
Yeah.
Because they were selling something that they never had any intention of actually building.
Yeah, it's a very similar comment. Yeah, very basically said the same in different ways. I love that because that is basically it, right? But they sold something that they didn't deliver. Now, for example, the casino was never in the roadmap up until a month before launch. It was never in the roadmap, and all these fuckers getting excited about this casino coming. And remember, bad tip, I was getting loads of hate, but they got a casino coming, and my replies were being like, Are you a fucking idiot? For the last 9 months, this is your comeback. Well, casino coming. The last 9 months was there casino coming? No. Was it ever mentioned? No. And like I said before, they raised enough money to do something, right? Remember, I always said that. People going, "Oh, Carl, you changed your tune. Now you're not saying it's a scam." Blah 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 blah. It's like no. All I'm saying is they've raised enough money now where they could do something. And to be honest, they could have done something, mate. But there's a reason why some pages wouldn't touch them.
Yeah, it was kind of a neat idea, I guess. Sorta. I think they really touched on the, people's hearts with the whole save the ocean thing.
What the fuck? Wait, that dude, that got. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Dude, that was in the beginning and got taken off.
Yeah, remember that was what it was all about. Was a certain.
Dude, that was in the beginning. Dude, you just reminded me that had no mention after the first month.
Yeah, and they even claimed that they gave the first donation to them or to some. I can't remember what it was, but one of the.
But mate, and they might have. But then if I've just raised fucking a few million to $75,000, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I heard. The Times Square thing. Apparently, that was all staged and everything.
Oh, mate, I told you that. Let's go to that quickly right now because we'll do a big deep dive on it. But very quickly, the basic of my point is.
Yeah, you could tell. I mean,
Electronium was 2017. It was like around about the XRP time. It was the height of ICOs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And this got big without them realizing. It was like $50 by minimum. And you could buy the one at a time, $50. And they wanted to make, I can't remember whether it was a payment, but it was basically like AMP or Alchemy Pay, right? And yeah, basically they raised, I think it was 25 million. And basically, I did actually meet one of the guys because they have tried to be quite visual still at some points, and I felt bad saying it. And I think at the same time, you got to give guys credit, and at the same time, you never know, and that's why even people seeing me might not believe me or whatever, right? But basically, because they raised so much money, and back then it wasn't a case of Ross trading too much; they actually raised a fucking massive chunk, right? And basically they sat there and went, we didn't realize we could raise this much money. We should probably try and do something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what they did. They tried to do something because they had the money. And of course, there is the typical ICO dump which they had, all the hype because they had the most hype of that year. A typical ICO dump with spikes of hope because they had the money and they were going to try and do something. And that's why it becomes very complicated about. All right, might have started as a scam, but I wanted to get the money and actually do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It becomes very difficult when you're dealing with, mate, there's so many factors, right? The person, the intention, you know what I mean? I've got one.
Yeah.
One second, I just had a cough.
Well, then you've even got multiple sides of the. You there? You all right?
I just comment. I want to cough down the mic, or let me like just blow. But no, but there's only multiple things for it. Like, and some things can turn into it, and some things are just failed projects, right? So, for example, this guy we could call a scammer. This is all leading into what a scam is because we still haven't got to that just yet. And if you're still here on the show, drop in the comments, smash the like, subscribe. So here we go. Look at this. So, by the way, I was the #1 influencer of Big Eyes. We'll go to that when we go to deep dive. Jacob Burry and someone else popped up because they were like, "Oh yeah, we'll talk about." But those guys also called it a good investment at the beginning. So fuck those guys.
Fuck those guys. Well, I just can't believe they even, after Big Eyes launched and everything, pulled that shit, and then we're selling, the casino coin, whatever you put in, we'll put in double when we launch it or whatever.
Man, that was it. It was like, and people still couldn't actually claim their coins because they messed up the about 210 online. They actually
you paid $100 to get it early as well.
You had to pay $100 to be able to swap earlier. What was that? $100?
It's just like you can claim your tokens to come. Your tokens to come
claim it sooner. Yeah.
It was
I
mental.
think I think you helped with that, to be honest, Cal, because you put a lot of doubt in people's minds, and they thought, "Fuck it, yeah. If they think we're a scam, they're going to want to get out first, so we'll take $100 from them."
That's the thing. Unfortunately, like I said, it's giving people press. Any press is good press, unless. What was that? Any press is good press, unless
Yeah,
it involved kids.
Unless it's no press at all.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
you say unless it involves kids.
Any press is good press, unless it involves kids.
Oh, unless it involves kids. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't involve them in anything.
So here's the thing. So here's, like I said, like that's why it gets very. You can be hyperbolic and you can cause it a scam. Yeah, that's cool to sum it up. As long as you know the insides and outs about, well, actually, maybe it's not, maybe it is, right?
Yeah, as long as you can prove that it's not legit, then throw the word around as much as you want.
Yeah, everything is called a scam on Twitter.
You've got no proof. Leave it to people that can find proof to say, not just taking people's words for it.
So here's the reason for me to agree with you guys why it's a scam in that sense. So the first thing is they lied to get more investment, saying they were going onto a tier one.
Yeah,
that's a scam, right? Because you're telling me you're going to go into a tier one for XYZ. They said they were going to launch at 5 different dates to keep pushing it back. Now, as you know, with my stuff, delays do happen. We have a delay. Are we a scam? No. But then changing the date 5 times.
Yeah.
For example, changing the narrative. So the casino only came on before, and that was quite obvious. But it was so obvious when that time. I'm pulling my hair out. People having a go and being like, well, look, they're doing something. I was like, fuck that. Like, originally it was just going to be a meme. They did the loot boxes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the loot box.
Yeah, and every time they delayed the date, they gave more of a buy bonus, didn't they?
Well, yeah. So, for example, here's one thing that pulls into the scam thing, right? And this isn't. Once again, you could do this for marketing. Like, for example, I had the Burj done. You know, someone paid for the Burj to be done up for Doge or something, right? I had the Doge. I had the Burj done on deepfake, but obviously it was deepfake. We said it. Here we go. Look, so June 7th was their last Medium article, and I called these out for this. Like, so look at this. They said, "Oh, right, this in real life event," because as we know, some of the team I helped expose them are in Dubai, right? Well, look, it's just this photo, yeah. That's all they posted and saying they were there. You could have got these photos from anybody.
That's supposed to be the team right there?
No. They just have a massive Medium article being like, Big Eyes takes over the expo.
Oh, sorry.
On the Medium article, dude. And they were posting loads being like, yeah. And just posted this photo, which anyone could have fucking taken.
Yeah.
And that's obviously to people that won't check will think that Big Eyes is on there because they won't even fucking read it. And then just this terrible. Nothing to do with Big Eyes on there, but people won't check that. They'll be like, oh yeah, they're doing stuff. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Big Eyes walked away feeling incredibly simple.
That's filling the narrative, right? The loot boxes, a scam. Right.
So how much do you think they've actually profited from everything they've done?
Absolute minimum is, oh my God, what are these?
Oh, the NFTs.
Oh, I'm gonna mint one.
Oh my God, what are these?
Just to put it in the
saying, can you up your bots for the fake lights, guys?
Wow.
But yeah.
Horoscope. What the fuck?
Dude, don't. Oh wait, look, even this straight to Google, no working link. So basically, that's
all just bunk, man.
It's all done. Usually, the main definition of a scam and a scammer is somebody who, like for example, let's say for example, you accidentally sleep with someone at a party, and turns out you get done for rape, right? But you get done for rape in the eyes of the law. Really bad example, I think maybe, or manslaughter in the UK, Jay. Manslaughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you a murderer? No, you got done for manslaughter.
Technically not, exactly. Yeah,
not at all. You haven't even been tried for murder. You don't get tried for murder. You get tried for manslaughter. You get done for manslaughter. You're not a murderer. Does that make sense? And that's
Yeah,
what we've got
true.
to really look at stuff because there's people in the space trying to do something at least a little bit legitimately, and it gets fucking misconstrued, right? So this one, Coda, for example, permanently closed, which is hilarious. This is actually more of a slow rug as well. But the guy, I don't think the guy. I did BBC Panorama for these. I was on the show for BBC Panorama, and look at that.
About these, not for these.
Yeah, the first company I worked for, which is, but yeah, basically. So I don't think the guy. Most CEOs have narcissistic and psychopath tendencies higher than most, right? Usually, ADHD guys shouldn't be being CEOs, which is why.
Mhm.
But I definitely do have a slight bit more of. I don't think I'm a narcissist at all, guys, personally, but I definitely have some tendencies which are maybe a bit higher than others for doing this job.
That's
Right?
exactly what a narcissist would say.
Oh, that's why man gets so confused. Am I a narcissist? Honestly.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think it's safe to say that you've got pretty good ADHD.
But so for example, this here, $183 volume. This is when I went to V2. So on V1, it never got listed, for example. It was 12% tax in and out. Spent the whole time targeting new people in my hometown of Slough. They didn't like me because I was devil's advocate, as I am. And yeah, but if they didn't fuck me over, once again, I wouldn't be here now. Best thing that happened was them fucking me over. Now they're just on Pancake Swap, always have been. The volume is $183. The CEO's dad got tortured almost to death, which is another story for another day. So do these as another thing. But you know, this would be considered now a total slow rug. And around about here, a few months ago, he gave the project to a new team of people who I think are totally fake anyway. Undocs, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Just to make it look as though something's happening.
Yeah, I get you.
And you know, a couple of guys lost their life. But the main thing as well is liquidity had 1.2 million in it, and when he moved to V2, it only had $700,000 in it. Yeah,
That's an expensive contract.
Yeah. I saw a coin.
Maybe he got rugged.
Oh, he got, mate. You see his NFT wallet. Bought at your club for 200 grand, sold it for 120. Bought two Lambos, sold them at a loss. Bought a boat, sold it at a loss.
What's he doing now then?
Oh, fuck knows, fuck cares. But he went on a 7-month trip to try and avoid the tax laws.
Big Eyes 2.0.
Yeah. I don't think, but in the beginning, I don't think it started off as a full scam. I think he was just really hopeful on those drugs and thought, fuck it, we can do this. And then things just started going.
Did they just run out of money for what they needed to do?
Yeah, and also then thinking he's spent too much money, blah, 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 so starts taking money here and there, little bits here, you know what I mean? All of a sudden, it's, I'm taking this. They never give away cards or anything, they say. So scams. Here we go. To defraud somebody. The law firm had got a lucrative. So basically, yeah, to deceive and defraud somebody. Okay. To obtain something by a scam. Where's the Wikipedia version? Because that'd be better. And then we'll go on and do these little videos. But yeah, this is definitely a good insight into the first way we're going to do this. Samuel confidence trick. Oh, now I see why I get called a scammer. Attempt to defraud a person or group after first gaining their trust. Confidence to exploit victims. Do fraudulent conduct. Wicked. So technically, they have to do fraudulent conduct. Now, just before we end this stream, to put this to bed for anybody listening towards the end, my accusations, guys, from just one project, to be honest, the others are all great, right? Have I done any fraudulent conduct?
No.
And you guys know some of this, but not all of it, but even still, even from the outside, from those guys, have I done any fraudulent conduct?
No.
And has the token under question, which gets questioned for the last few months, like, has that done on my part any fraudulent? Actually, no. Do you know? Actually, no. The whole team, has it done any fraudulent conduct? The whole entire project?
No.
No.
What confuses me is obviously you were always the face of it,
Yeah.
so you're gonna take all the slack.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why people put people as the face of something.
Yeah.
That's why I've got you guys as the face of this. No, I'm joking. No, but so you were hired as an employee to be CEO. I think a
Yeah.
lot of people misconstrued that as to your running the whole show.
Yeah.
Well,
You,
also,
you
yeah,
know
obviously
what,
I joined, and obviously I joined bloody 2.5 weeks in, to be obvious. On that note, should we now do my story quickly? I'll send a new link.
yeah,
Yeah, can do.
How long you got about it?
I've got to make dinner, but hey, let me for maybe the next scammer diary, listen to this one. Let me know if you think this might be. There's $56 million market cap.
Yeah.
Liquidity is 108,000.
Wow,
Oh, yeah, but
that sounds like
can
every
I
meme coin
can I
peak
cash
bull
out?
run.
I won't say it, but we'll talk about it later.
Everyone go cash out. See what happens.
Yeah.
One person cash out. See what happens.
Well, yeah, might have been the whatever. We'll talk about it later. Anyway,
Yeah, I'll end this in and we can chat now.
yeah, we'll talk soon. I'll go get